All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trips weak. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with Huddle GG, and in today's video we're going to talk about a unique run play that we can use to absolutely dominate Dollar in a variety of different ways. Now, the play that we're going to be using is Y lead read option out of the gun Y off trips weak formation, and I'm going to be in the spread or the pass balance playbook. Now, there are other Y lead read options in the game. I do like it the most out of this formation, just due to the alignment. And if you don't want to be in spread or pass balance, you do have the option of Bills, Eagles, Falcons, or Giants playbooks as well, who have this exact same play. Now, when we come out in this play, what you'll see is when they're in just a base dollar look here, this is going to be DB Fire, but it's going to be the same if they're running spin or anything like that. You can see that we have a normal read option play art, but we have that tight end cutting across the line as a lead blocker. Okay, that's where this play gets its name, Y lead read option, right? So read option with our tight end being a lead blocker. And that's just going to be an added benefit to when we do keep it with that quarterback, and even when we hand it off, where that tight end's going to be able to cut across and get an added block for us. Now, you'll see here, if we just run this play stock, the R icon is on that slot corner's head. And if we just call hike and hand it off to the running back, what you'll see is this middle linebacker on the left of screen is really going to give us fits, because our tight end doesn't do a very good job of targeting him as he's lead blocking here, right? So you see him, he's going up there, but due to the angle he's taking, he doesn't really do a good job of getting that middle linebacker. Now, there will be times he will get him, but most of the time you'll see this here where he's going to hit you 1-2 yards downfield, and we're not going to really be able to get any positive yardage there, okay? Now, what you'll see is on this play, when we run a stock, our left tackle is targeting this defensive end, okay? You see there, he's targeting the defensive end, which leaves no one to really block that middle linebacker. Like I said, we're going to get minimal yards. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize a motion to attack this, okay? So first, I want to show you, if we motion this guy from right to left, the slot receiver, you'll see that the R icon changes, and it goes down to the defensive end, okay? If we wait for that receiver to get set, you're going to see here that if we call hike and try to hand it off, that guy's going to be in good position, and that defensive end most of the time is going to hit us either right at the line of scrimmage, even sometimes in the backfield, because he takes a really good angle at the running back, right? So again, we could keep it with the quarterback here, but what you'll see here is if we utilize the motion in a specific way, we're going to be able to really hand it off and get some easy yards up the middle. But what you'll see here is if we just call hike as that slot receiver stops after his motion, that guy takes a really good angle towards the running back. Okay, that defensive end on the left, he takes a really good angle. The tight end doesn't really block him. He just shrugs him off. Again, and most time you're going to get hit in the backfield there. Now, what I want you to see here is when we motion the slot corner, as soon as he passes the left tackle, that R icon's going to disappear for a brief second. Okay, so you see here, we motion this over. You see how right there it disappeared for a brief second before it went to the defensive end? We want to call hike when that R icon is disappearing. Okay, now the reason we're going to do that is you're going to see that defensive end on the left now is going to take a really poor angle, and it's going to allow us to hand the ball up the middle for some easy yardage. Okay, so you see here, we motion over. As soon as that R icon disappears, we call hike, and you can see that now that defensive end on the left is taking a really poor angle, and it allows us to hand it off every time, and our tight end will be able to get a block here on him now. Okay, so again, instead of letting that slot receiver settle and get set, we're going to call it while he's in motion. And now that defensive end to the left, you see how he's running straight down the field rather than taking a good angle to the middle like he did previously. That's going to allow us to hand it off. Our left tackle is still working his way up to that middle linebacker who was giving us fits before. And you can see our tight end now is actually able to seal off that defensive end, and it just gives us a nice, easy run up the middle. You can see we get 10-15 yards really before any defender is able to make contact with us. Okay, I will run this one more time just to show you how consistent it can be. Again, we want to motion this guy over, and as soon as we see that R icon disappear, we want to call hike, and you can see we can hand this off that we can go up the middle for some easy yards each and every time. Now, once you start to do this over and over against your opponent and they're in dollar, they're going to start pinching that defensive line down. Okay, now when they pinch their defensive line down, this is when we're going to want to keep it with our quarterback. Okay, now I like to do the same exact motion that I was doing before. So we're going to motion this guy over to the left, and as soon as that R icon disappears, we're going to call hike, but now this time we're going to keep it with the quarterback, and you can see that we have plenty of room. We have really good targeting with our blocks, and we're going to really be able to break a lot of plays deep down the field for some nice yardage with our quarterback here, right? So again, you see here that defensive end is pinched down, so the tackle's going to get him. Our motioned receiver is going to do a really good job of picking up that slot corner, and now we really just want to follow this lead blocking tight end, right? So you see here, this tight end's leading. If our receiver on the outside would hold his block, this could even work even better because our tight end could get up to that safety. But even if he doesn't, you see the tight end's going to retarget, get that corner, allow us to really make a good run here. And you can see here, it's a nice 35-yard gain. Okay, so one more time just to show you that that will be consistent as well. Again, when they pinch the line, this is when we want to keep it with the quarterback. Again, we want to do the same motion time and time again so they don't really know which one we're running. And as we motion this over, again, as soon as we see that R icon disappear, we want to hand it off, or we don't want to hand it off. We want to keep it with our quarterback, and you can see we're able to get a nice, easy 10-15 yard gain, and we also have the potential of breaking it for even more yards down the field. If you've made it to the end of this video, odds are you're serious about becoming a better Madden player, and we're here to help. On our website at huddle.gg, $9.95 a month unlocks all of our full game plans created by some of the best Madden players in the world. You'll also have access to our private Discord where Madden pros will answer your questions and help take your game to the next level. Have a great day.